There are too many people like that. There are too many people who don't believe. No wonder. The Kittigaba Bodhisattva Prajna mentions the beings of the Saho world, especially those in the latter days. They are stubborn and hard to transform. It's not that easy for them to just believe. There are two types of people who can truly believe, which we often mention in our lectures. One type of person is intelligent, a person with sharp faculties. When you explain it to them, they understand. They will believe deeply without doubt. The other type of person are those from the past, monks with deep roots of virtue and blessings. When you explain it to them, they can accept it. Just mentioning it can trigger their past roots of virtue and blessings. They believe without doubt. These two types of people can benefit. These two types are what Buddhism refers to as beings with mature faculties. Their faculties are mature. They can be liberated. Neither are they of superior skills, nor are they with roots, virtue, and blessings. How can they not doubt? So they will definitely doubt. Now kind of doubt is mentioned in Buddhism. It is also the greatest obstacle for bodhisattvas. This is a major issue. Greed, anger, ignorance, arrogance, doubt. They can't believe or accept it. This is an afflictive obstacle. This meaning is a significant obstacle, since they have doubts about their confidence. It is definitely not a politically correct view. Their view is a direct mistake. Hey, clinging to their mistaken view. This becomes prejudice. In Buddhism, it can be summarized. The 5 types of bonds. These 5 views are known to everyone. Delusion. Clinging, this body is evil. Second, boundary. Boundary means prejudice. The third type is view attachment. The fourth type is precept attachment. The fifth type is wrong view. Any mistaken views not belonging to the previous 4 types are called wrong views, written into mistaken views. When we think about it, what Buddha said makes a lot of sense. Today's world. Why has it become such a mess? In the past, they said the world was in great chaos. It was hard for us to understand. Now when we say the world is in great chaos, who doesn't know? Everyone can see it. There are so many people personally experienced it. A chaotic world. Where does this chaos come from? It comes from prejudice. Buddhism teaches us to eliminate it. Buddhism reaches us. Understanding must be repeatedly encountered. Buddhism's time. Nature must be complete. Understanding complete. Practice complete. Righteousness complete. Our insight must be done. Practice must be complete. All speak of language, not of bias. A single bias can ruin it. So today, in reality, we can clearly feel it from this place. A kind of prejudice that people today value. Bias stand. Bias towards wealth. So in the entire culture and entire life, it is unbalanced. When bias to one side, problems arise. So let's look back. The teachings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Then look at the teachings of the ancient sages and wise men of China. Compared to teachings of ancient. What was learned and taught is indeed different. Entering Buddhism considers everything comprehensively. The entirety of the universe and life. Not focusing on just one part. Neglecting another part. Losing balance. Just like how the earth has lost its ecological balance now. Within this there is crisis, there is disaster. These kinds of principles are very deep, very deep. Not easy to understand or appreciate. Now we are deeply affected by it right before our eyes. When we open the Buddhist scriptures, we suddenly realize and become suddenly clear, right? So this time, Venerable Ananda is the same. He had never seen such extraordinary, auspicious signs from the world-honored one before. From a young age, the so-called achievements of learning kindness, upon seeing them, bring great joy. Born to travel west. It's practical. The journey to the west, this is the auspicious sign of the journey to the west, the world-honored one, must establish rare teachings. He believes that the auspicious signs are definitely related to his teachings. Having been with the Buddha for a long time, every time the Buddha preaches, he emits light and auspicious signs. So whenever everyone sees the Buddha with auspicious signs, they know the Buddha is about to preach. But today the auspicious signs are incredibly rare. Both starting from the usual concerns and yet. This is etiquette. The following section is a hymn of praise. Indeed. Now we're talking about invasion. Before acting rashly, one must always be courteous. Courtesy represents oneself. Respect the rules. We Chinese talk about respecting teachers and valuing the way. Etiquette cannot be neglected. Even though modern people don't talk about reason, but when they meet someone polite, everyone is happy. It is evident that etiquette truly can conform to human nature. Seeing someone polite brings joy. Etiquette is being discussed. It must be learned. In the past, I was close to the elder Li Bingnan in Taichung. The elder taught us the Book of Rites. The Book of Rites is quite extensive. He lectured us on it. He spoke about its depth. Broadly, the first passage, he told me. He said he was teaching the Book of Rites. Not for you to learn the theory. The theory is too vast. It's just to teach you the basics of etiquette. Hoping that in the future, when you go out in handling the world, you won't make people dislike you. This class of ours will be meaningful and will have achieved something. Don't aim too high. The level isn't too high, it's quite low. But when you interact with the public outside, people won't dislike you. So Teacher Lee's teaching of etiquette is at this level. This point is quite important. As the ancients said, without learning etiquette, one cannot stand. If you don't understand manners, you have no place in society. Because China has been a land of etiquette since ancient times. Etiquette. Education was the teaching of manners. In ancient times, it was for children. A compulsory subject. From what age do they start learning? They start learning at the age of 7 when they begin school. You could say that the entire primary education was etiquette education. It taught you the rules of dealing with people and handling matters. Until the early years of the Republic of China, there was still a class, but I never attended it. Probably those 5 years older than me attended it. By the time I was of school age, this class was no longer available. It was called self-cultivation. There was such a subject. I have seen this book, the self-cultivation textbook from primary school. I have seen the self-cultivation textbook, but by the time we went to school, this class had been abolished. It was no longer available, and it was replaced with something else. There was such a class of cultivation, pursuing success. How much? Some have already been handed in. Now, I'm afraid the school no longer exists. It's already established. Especially now, it's being advocated. Democracy, freedom, open human rights. These things are very trendy. You definitely can't oppose it. It's the trend of the times. Opposing it would be unthinkable. Actually, prejudice A. These slogans haven't been able to bring about stability and peace for the entire world. Prosperity and thriving haven't been brought about. Directly thinking about it, these slogans seem to have brought disaster. Aren't we reflecting? Aren't we realizing? Is this slogan the truth? It's worth our deep joy. This is from our etiquette. Thinking about it. Starting from doing. During the scripture reading, people sat in their own seats. If needed, ask for guidance. Now it's very convenient. You can ask without leaving your seat. Just raise your hand if you have a question. In the past, the rules were a bit stricter. One must start from their own actions. Bow in front of the Buddha. It's slightly lighter and closer. Now our large robe on the right shoulder is slightly tilted. Everyone can see it. But now our robe has shrunk. The real robe was worn by Shakyamuni Buddha back in the day. Now, the small robe worn in the small town is from that time. You see this whole piece of cloth wrapped around the body, usually covering both shoulders completely. When bowing, only then is the right shoulder and back exposed. It's exposed again. But now the robe small town, color's wrong. They now wear yellow. Some wear yellow, and I've seen some wearing red, which doesn't feel right. It should be dyed and tailored, but it's not dyed. Buddhism spread to China. China's territory is to the north of India, as you can see on the map now. So China's climate is colder than India's. This decision of 3 in 1 is not enough. So you see, when Buddhism spread to China, in terms of clothing and diet, many aspects came side by side. This is what we discuss. Modernization and localization, we must understand clearly. It's not unchanging. After arriving in China, it adopted Chinese clothing. What we now wear as haiqing is the clothing of the Han Dynasty people. It's no longer found among the common people. Sai, monks still commemorate by wearing the clothing from the Han Dynasty. This is called haiqing. So the difference between being a layperson and being a monk is what haiqing said by a monk. There is no embroidery on seafood, though our haiqing worn by lay people has embroidery. At the very least, on the collar and sleeves. Those of high status. All wealthy families have patterns all over their bodies. Those patterns also have certain rules and can't be made arbitrarily. They represent your identity. They represent your status. That's why it's called a husband. Depending on your identity, distinctions between scholars, farmers, artisans, and merchants are clear. You can't wear the wrong clothes, so that when you go out, people can easily greet you. They know who you are. Those of lower status must first directly greet those of higher status. Hats also have symbols of identity and status in their patterns. What about monks? They eat vegetarian and don't have elaborate patterns. None at all. The difference lies here. But as for the Buddha's 3 garments, we still have them. Only during the Dharma assembly. Chiang Kai-shek acted. In lectures, the main idea. But this garment is not as large as it used to be. You see, having it large outside our ceremony is quite troublesome. So we cut this garment in half. We've reduced it by half. It's only half the size of the original. In the past, there were no hooks here, just 2 straps. Tied together, later, someone invented hooks, which made it much more convenient. Comparatively, this adjustment is much more convenient. This has been sinicized, localized. So our artistic elements are halved. This is about the segment being bounded. But after Buddhism was introduced to Japan, the Japanese took it even further. Their kasaya has been reduced to just 3 inches. You see those Japanese monks, their kasaya is worn with a suit, not with traditional robes. They wear suits, and usually they can fit it into the small pocket of their suit. During ceremonies, they take out a red band and place it on their head. A piece about 3 inches is placed in front, and you see, it just fits. It's simpler than ours. Not as complicated as ours. So this serves as a commemorative gesture. We are roughly commemorating the Buddha Shakyamuni and the state of the ceremonies at that time to remind us to never forget the grace of the Buddha. That's the meaning here. This is about knowing grace and repaying it, returning to the source and repaying the deeds, never forgetting the grace of the teacher. So it's simple and understated. Why is it simple and understated? During the ceremony, never forget to serve the teacher. What does the teacher instruct you to do? You should act swiftly. The right hand is convenient for doing things. This is the city's offering. So during the ceremony, it's not just about paying respects, but also about providing abundantly at any time. Serving at any time. So, this is the long kneel. Usually. Ghost, 1 foot. When getting up, it's convenient and quick. But the Chinese custom is for both beggars to kneel down completely. Getting up isn't as quick. So, in the Buddhist scriptures, it often mentions the foreign kneel. The way foreigners kneel is different from the Chinese way. Chinese people kneel on both knees, while foreigners kneel on one knee, which is not really kneeling, just one knee, on the ground. Getting up is quick, and it's convenient for doing things quickly. This is always being ready to serve the elders. Serving the elders is the most respectful act. This is the regular choir. The gesture of joining palms is also a sign of respect and unity. The 10 fingers represent the scattered and ordinary mind full of random thoughts. Now when bowing, it shows my wholehearted respect, putting aside all distracting thoughts. Focus. Pay respect. Focus on listening to this. The teachings of the elders. The gesture of joining palms doesn't mean that. Well, it's good to understand this meaning. The palms should be joined with the eyes closed, because it represents unity. If you pass through the middle like this, then you are seeing two, not one, so it must be done properly. It represents unity, symbolizing a single-minded focus. Next is Venerable Ananda. Please deliver the punishment. 200. World-honored one, today. Enter the great auspicious place. All the marvelous teachings. Assisted by all Buddhas, the path of the guide, the deepest way. If you seek guidance. There are 2 sections. In this section, first praise the world-honored one. The auspicious signs of vision. Ananda said, World-honored one, today if there is a great illness, great focus, which deeply proclaiming the emperor. The concentration to be maintained is not just sitting cross-legged facing a wall with closed eyes. Nowadays, we all consider this posture as meditation. So this kind of entering concentration is a small concentration, not a great one. Once you enter a small concentration, it becomes ineffective. This great concentration. Walking, standing, sitting, a concentration. Shakyamuni Buddha was in samadhi while preaching to the public. Meaning of concentration. Not clinging to appearances, the mind is still. It doesn't mean the 6 senses don't interact with the external world. Shakyamuni Buddha also saw and heard. The 6 senses produce a new realm. Inside, the mind is like not understanding, not disturbed by the external environment. We people, when seeing forms and hearing sounds, are disturbed by the external environment. We are influenced by the environment. This is very distressing. Buddhas and great bodhisattvas have the skill and focus. They can see as if not seeing, stable as if not stable.